My husband's coworker acted like a clingy second wife to him and gave him a shirt on his birthday, but my husband finally had enough. I have been with my husband for 5 years. Recently, in the last year, he has started a new job position, where his role is shared with his coworker, Chelsea, 20. I've noticed that his coworker, Chelsea, has increasingly pushed my limits of comfort and I frankly just don't trust her. I've known Chelsea and her family for years before my marriage, and I wasn't keen on her then either. She does and says strange things that I don't believe are malicious, but it's almost like she wants to be a second wife to him. I don't feel insecure about her, but I feel creeped out. She shared with me that she sees my husband as like her brother. This irks me because she has an awesome brother, and I'm friends with her brother. She often calls, texts, and FaceTimes about work-related and unrelated topics, and I've heard someone refer to her as his work wife. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law passed last month, and it has been utter hell. During grief, Chelsea texted asking how my husband was doing and how she cries every day thinking about him. She told me that she knew exactly what I was going through and couldn't wait to hug my husband. Fast forward a little bit. She was drunk at a party and saw my husband leaving, so she confronted him about why he was leaving. He told her, "I didn't think I had to tell you what I'm doing," resulting in her panic texting him after to make sure they were okay and trying to get him to talk to her by saying, "You can open up and talk to me or vent or just tell me to STF you." Strange to me. There have been more instances, but I know I have a limit. Anyway, his birthday was last week, and she called him to ask about his shirt size, and she made it a point to let him know she'd never forget his birthday. Yesterday, when he walked in, I was cleaning the kitchen and noticed an unfamiliar shirt. I asked if it was new, and he said, "Chelsea got it for me," and my blood boiled. Instant rage, and I went quiet. He asked if I cared, and I remained silent and walked away. I'm usually a huge communicator, but his mom just passed, and he asked for no drama, so I'm trying my hardest to respect that. Still, I know I have zero patience and want to tell him it's effing weird how involved a coworker is trying to become in his life, and she needs to back down and focus on her engagement. Update: as for the talk, it went amazingly. I sat down with my husband and just told him that there were some things that I wanted to bring to his attention. My husband was very attentive and validating. He gave me his point of view, and we talked about how my walking away made him feel awful and how I was upset that he knew I would be mad seeing him wearing the shirt. I accepted my role, and he could do the same. My husband has already chatted with Chelsea and put her in her place after my reaction. This led Chelsea to have a 3-day temper tantrum then and constantly seek reassurance and validation from my husband, in the form of text and in-person harassment. My husband finally had enough and told her he would pursue this through his chain of command and HR if she didn't knock it off. That seemed to stop her in her tracks, and she told him she was having troubles at home, and my husband responded, "Sorry to hear that, good luck with everything." She did not like this. He has since then put up some serious boundaries, and we both came up with some ideas that we were comfortable with and won't stress out his work environment anymore.